Hi, I'm John from 24HourMovieMarathon.com, and I'd like to show you my app called Movie Marathon Time. When I'm planning a movie marathon, picking out the movies is the fun part, but the hard part is putting them all together into a schedule that works. I've used spreadsheets to lay out movie run times, break times, play order, and other information in the past, and that's definitely better than a paper and pencil. But it's still a pain to manually look up movie info on one of the movie sites out there, copy and paste runtime and other information into the spreadsheet, manually copy and paste movie data all around as I work on the schedule. It's just a time-consuming chore. And to address that, I wrote the app called Movie Marathon Time. With this app, I can quickly look up movies and add them to a schedule. And so let me show you how it works. So let's create a new movie marathon, and I think the very first movie in the marathon should be some mind-bending sci-fi action. So let's add The Matrix. Look up The Matrix, there it is, and there's our first movie in the marathon. To follow up some of the sci-fi action, I think we need some good old 1980s style humor, so let's look up Ghostbusters. And there we are. And after Ghostbusters, you really want to add something sophisticated to the movie marathon list, so I think you can't do any better than Hamlet. And sure, there's multiple choices for Hamlet, but you want the Kenneth Branagh version for sure in all 4 hours of its glory. And here we are, here's the very first movie marathon. You can see that the app auto-calculates the overall start and end times from 12 to 8:05 p.m., gives you the overall run time number of movies, and for each individual movies, it calculates the start and stop time of each movie, which I think is pretty awesome. I've assembled my very first movie marathon in seconds instead of minutes or hours or whatever. And even better, once the movies are in the schedule, I can rearrange their order just by dragging and dropping. So there you can see that I moved Ghostbusters to the very front, and it auto recalculated the start and stop times of each individual movie, which is pretty great. But if you decide that, maybe Hamlet is a little bit too much for my movie marathon, it is 4 hours after all, no problem. You can just do a swipe, and it's gone. So another feature that I really appreciate is manipulating the break time in between each individual movie. So one way you can do that in the app is you can do it automatically. So in one case, I can add automatic padding to make the schedule line up on 15-minute increments. So here you can see that increased the overall start and stop time to 12 to 4:30 p.m. And each individual movie now also starts and stops on a 15-minute increment. In this case, from 12 to 2, and then from 2 to 4:30. But if it turns out that you really want to have a very specific break time for a specific movie, like you want to have some extra time for lunch or dinner, no problem. You can just go to the detail page and edit it yourself. So instead of 13 minutes, let's say we definitely want to make that exactly 43 minutes long. Changed, and you can see now the Ghostbusters ends at 2:30 p.m. and the Matrix starts at 2:30. So that's really a quick tour of my movie marathon app. There's a few other features that I like, such as sharing, but I'm sure you can find those on your own. So I'm really excited to share my app because I really love movie marathons and I want to make them as easy as possible to plan and throw on your own. So this app is now available for your Android device, so download it today and let me know what you think. Happy marathoning!